Just take my hand and I'll be the man your dad hoped that I'd be, and we'll build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better, and I will be all you need. Beside you I'll stand, through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have, and we'll build this love from the ground up. This life will go by in the blink of an eye, but I wouldn't want to spend it without you by my side. The clouds are gonna roll, the earth's gonna shake, but I'll be a shelter through the wind and the rain, and we'll build this love from the ground up. Now till forever, it's all of me, all of you. Just take my hand and I'll be the man your dad hoped that I'd be, and we'll build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better, and I will be all you need. Beside you I'll stand, through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have, and we'll build this love from the ground up. Someday we'll wake up with thousands of pictures, 65 years in this little house. I won't trade for nothing the life that we built. I'll kiss you goodnight and say I love you still, and we'll build this love from the ground up, for worse or for better, and I will be all you need. Beside you I'll stand, through the good and the bad. We'll give all that we have, and we'll build this love from the ground up. We're going to start with the chords. The first one you're going to use is a G chord. That's going to be the 3rd fret low E string, 3rd fret B string. You're going to mute the high E throughout the entire song if you want, or if you want to, you can also play the 3rd fret of the B string for all of these chords. It's up to you. So 3rd fret E, 3rd fret B, and you're going to mute the A and high E string. Second chord is going to be a D over F sharp. That's going to be 2nd fret low E, 2nd fret G, 3rd fret B, and again mute the A and the high E string. Then we're using E minor 7th. Keep muting the high E string, but that's going to be 2nd fret A, 2nd fret D, and 3rd fret B. And then we're going to use a C add 9, 3rd fret A, 2nd fret D, open G, and 3rd fret B. And then the last one we're going to use is a D suspended 2nd, and that's going to be the open D string, 2nd fret G, and 3rd fret of the B. This song is actually pretty simple. It's going to be in 3/4 time, but it's very repetitive. So the intro and the verses as well as the bridge are going to be played the same way, and then you just have to learn the chorus after that. So starting with the intro, the part that sounds like this. So the intro uses all the chords I just showed you at the beginning of this lesson, and you're going to play them in almost the same order, and there are a few hammer-ons in between. But the main part you want to learn is the strumming pattern, which is very, very repetitive. You do the same thing throughout the whole song. It's going to go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, just over and over again. So for each chord, it's just the timing that you have to get down. So starting with that G chord, 3rd fret E, 3rd fret B, you're going to strum down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, and then you're going to switch to the D over F sharp. And that's going to be 2nd fret E, 2nd fret G, 3rd fret B. Down, up, down, up. So like this. Next chord you're going to do is an E minor 7th, and again 2nd fret A, 2nd fret D, 3rd fret B, and then you're going to continue that strumming pattern. After the 3rd time you do it, this time you're going to switch to a D suspended 2nd, but you want to leave the G string open. On that first down strum you're going to do a hammer on to the 2nd fret. So from E minor 7th to D suspended 2nd. Next chord is going to be a C add 9, and you want to set your fingers up, middle finger on the 3rd fret of the A string, ring finger on the 3rd fret of the B string, and leave the D and G open. You're going to do a few hammer-ons here. So with the first down strum, use your index finger to hammer on to the 2nd fret of the D string, and go up, down, up. Now when you strum down again, you're going to strum down, and this time pull off of the 2nd fret with your index finger. Up, down, up, and then do the same thing you did before for 2 counts. So C add 9 sounds like this. And then you go back to a G chord and you do it for 2 measures, and then go to a D suspended 2nd for 2 measures. And you don't have to do the hammer on for that one. So I'll play it through a little bit slower. Now, like I said, that's pretty much the same way you're going to play the verse as well, just without as many hammer-ons. So I'll show you how to play that right now. So the verse is going to sound like this. Grandma and Grandpa painted a picture of 65 years in one little house. More than a memory, more than saying I do. Kiss you good nights and I love yous. So like I said, it's very repetitive. You just don't need as many hammer-ons. So you're going to start with the G chord and do it for 3 measures. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then for the 4th measure, you're going to switch to the D over F sharp. And then go 1, 2, 3. So. Then we're going to go back to the E minor 7th and do that for 3 measures. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. On the 4th, we're going to switch to a D suspended 2nd with that hammer on the first down strum. This time we're going to go to a C add 9, and this is where I said there are less hammer-ons because you only have to do the first initial one. So when you strum down, do the hammer on the 2nd fret and then just leave it there. And 2nd fret of the D string is what I mean. And do that one for 4 measures. Instead of switching to the G like we did in the intro, we're going to go to the D suspended 2nd for 4 measures. And then you just repeat for the 2nd part of the verse. So again, all together. Me and you, baby, walk in the footsteps, build our own family, one day at a time. 10 little toes, a painted pink room, a beautiful the chorus is even easier because you don't have to switch as many times. The chords we're using for the chorus are going to go G, E minor 7, C add 9, and then a D suspended second. So you don't need the D over F sharp, and you don't need to switch to the D suspended second twice. So the chorus, each chord gets 4 counts throughout. So starting with the G, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, E minor 7th. C add 9, and for this one you do the hammer on the first down strum and then leave it there like before. And that's pretty much it. So all together. And we'll build this love from the ground up. Now till forever, it's all of me, all of you. Just take my hand, and I'll be the man your dad hoped that I'd be. And then you're going to repeat this again for the second half of the verse, but the ending is a little bit different. And I hate this part, so forgive me. But the last part where he says, and we'll build this love, it sounds like this. And we'll build this love from the ground up. So when he says, and we'll build this love, you're going to strum a G for 2 measures. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. And then you can switch to a D suspended second and just strum down once and let it ring out. And that's when he starts saying from the ground, and he holds that note. Then you're going to go back to a G and do that for 3 measures, and then go to a D over F sharp for 1 measure. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then you go back into the verse the same way you played it before. So the ending part together. Now the second chorus has a little bit of a different ending when he says from the ground up. You're going to do the G chord again and then the D suspended second again, but the D suspended second is a little bit different. So G gets 2 measures of the regular strumming pattern. But when you switch to the D suspended second, you're just going to do all down strums. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And then you go into the bridge, which is just the intro played again, the same exact way. So. Now there's also a little bit of a difference at the end of the third verse. So the third verse sounds like this. Someday we'll wake up with thousands of pictures, 65 years in this little house. I won't trade for nothing this life that we built. I'll kiss you goodnight and say I love you still, and we'll build. Didn't mean to go into the chorus. So the last verse, the second part of it, where you play the C add 9 and the D suspended second. The D suspended second strumming pattern changes. Instead of going down, up, down like we've been doing, you're going to palm mute, and you're just going to do all down strums up until the end. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the D suspended second you're going to hold for 4 measures, and most of them are going to be down strums. So you want to palm mute this. I don't think I did it in the cover that I played, but do the palm mute because that's how they play it. So rest your palm on top of the strings over here on your strumming hand and go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you're going to do down, up for that 5 and 6 count. So from C add 9 to D suspended second. Won't trade for nothing this life that we built. I'll kiss you goodnight and say I love you still, and will. And then you go into the chorus again. So that part isn't too tricky, but it does change up a bit. And then you just play the chorus one more time, and at the very end slow down a little bit, and the last chord you strum is G. And that's how you play From the Ground Up by Dan and Shay. That does it for this lesson, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and thank you, Christina Rose, for requesting the song. If you guys have any requests, go ahead and leave them in the comment box down below, and I'll add them to my list. I am getting through it very, very slowly, but I'm still getting through it. Thanks again, guys, and I'll see you next time.